Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Zedman. Today we're going to be using a metal brake to bend some fascia with a shadow board. The material I'm using today is a 3-foot by 50-foot roll of heavy gauge aluminum in white. You see me here scoring it several times. I'm cutting it to 10-foot lengths. This is a 10-foot brake. So the material has to be cut down to 10 foot. Then I'm going to rip the material into 3 pieces, 10 foot long. That's what I'm doing here. I have my measurement, I believe it's just around 10 inches. Locking it down in the brake and scoring it 3 times because it's heavy duty. The first bend I'm going to start with is a 1-inch lip at the bottom of the fascia to catch the soffit. You see me lining it up in the brake here, and I bend it. You don't want to bend it past the 90 degrees, so here I'm eyeballing it, making pretty sure that I don't bend it too far. With your 1-inch bend facing down towards the floor, you put the material into the brake with the fascia that's going to show the face up, showing upward. The reveal here is about 3.5 inches, and you bend that up to a 90 degree. Don't bend it too far, just far enough. If you bend it too far, it's easy enough to bend it back before you let it out of the brake. Flipping the material over so that the face is facing down. This is where we're going to bend our 3/4 inch lip for our shadow board. So face of your fascia facing down in the brake. We have a 3/4 inch mark. I'll lock that in on the brake. Make sure it's good and set. You only get one chance at bending it. So check multiple times. It's just like wood. Measure 3 times and cut once. Well, when you're bending metal, you have one chance. So it's locked in at 3/4. We're making the step. Bring it up to a 90. Hello everybody, welcome back. I just made a template for my gable end metal trim. It's a little different than the rakes. Spent some time doing that off camera, but now that I have my proper measurements, I'm going to be bending up 6 pieces of this for my gable ends. Here I am weighing math on the face of the fascia. I am getting the first 1-inch bend done again on this piece. Receives the soffit, 90 degrees. Went a little too far, I'm straightening it out. Putting the hairy eyeball on it, making sure it looks good. Now face up. The reveal has changed just a hair on this first step. I think it's 3 3/4 now instead of 3 1/2. A little different. Going up the gable. Making sure I have it locked in the brake right on my marks, taking extra precaution to be very accurate. '90-degree bend. Checking it. I like it. Flip it over. Face now goes down towards the garage floor. We're doing the 3/4 inch step out again for the shadow board. And this brake won't do anything less than that 3/4, so I'm pushing it in there tight. I kind of learned that as I'm going along. Keep it in there nice and tight on both sides. It's a perfect 3/4 inch bend. Being careful not to go past the 90. There we have it.
Five more to go. I bet you I'm gonna get, why didn't you put a hem on that bottom? And this is extra thick aluminum. This is extra thick aluminum. It's much thicker than you buy at Home Depot or at your local lumberyard. This was special ordered from a roofing supply company and siding supply company. Go done.
This is the last piece being bent. You can see on the back wall of the garage I have them standing up. I have 6 pieces for the gable and I think 8 pieces for the rake. Just finishing up, making sure I don't mess up the last one. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I would really like it if you hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This is where we're going to end this one today. Thanks for being here. Next video, we're going to set up some staging and we're going to start installing the fascia and the soffit. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.